I was supposed to be serious. Hello, America, and welcome to Coffee Chat. Today I'm here. I'm Sherry Smeraglia, and I'm here with Meredith. I actually called her off of the raining porch at the estate.
Yeah.
And I said, we have a serious conversation.
I am here for an emergency meeting.
Okay.
And I came in the rain.
That's what she did. She was even saying, like, the first one I've done with my new haircut, and I had to run through the rain.
And it's been rained on.
It looks perfect.
Thanks.
Well, welcome, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Chat. And a Coffee Chat is going to be just, you know, it's every Tuesday at 3:15. And we talk serious stuff about medical. But, you know, today I was thinking I can have a coffee chat many days of the week. So I'm going to let you guys know that if I do coffee chat, it will be at 3:15 every day. And I may do it on Wednesdays and Thursdays. But this Thursday, we're not going to do it later in the week, but we're doing it today.
Yes.
But next week I'm on vacation, and I have a pre-record for next Tuesday that I'm going to make tomorrow for you guys. But then coming back the next week, Meredith and I are going to do, so this is breaking news first.
Yes.
We're going to be doing a coffee chat Thursday pretty much most weeks, unless we have an appointment or emergency happens, then we'll move it to Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So Wednesday, Thursday, just keep that coffee hour in your mind, because Meredith and I are going to be doing our own version of coffee chat. And it's not medical and scientific. It's just what we think is serious in the moment.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
But today
is serious.
Totally
all right, so today
topic.
is serious because literally, okay, so I was on a trip. I went to Bristol. I hope you guys have seen all the pictures. We had a mini doodle romp, it was impromptu, and I went there. And while I'm there, I am getting text messages from all kinds of people telling me that you guys, all of our followers, are being contacted by some us, yeah, and it's not us, about our dream puppy giveaway. Yes, we're giving a dream puppy away, and
that
so
part
exciting.
is true. That is true.
That is true.
Yeah.
But what happened? Fill me in while
so
I was
I
gone.
think it was the day you left,
Thursday,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, you know, we rolled out some of the most exciting news, doodle giveaway. So of course.
Yeah.
We had a lot of participation. We still do. It gained a lot of traction.
Thousands actually.
Thousands. And I think maybe that's part of why we're having such an immediate response to it from whoever and whatever does all this creative stuff. But we were, you know, we got lots of comments, but apparently we were the ones responding to those comments.
Yeah.
And congratulating a whole bunch of people.
Telling everybody
that they had won. And if you look at it, it looks exactly like our page. It looks, I mean, we wouldn't know the difference other than we knew we weren't giving away hundreds of puppies. But that's how it was next level stuff. We're used to the scammers. You guys are great about telling us if we have a scammer. We're used to seeing our faces on fake websites out there, but this was different because it was our website, our Facebook page. God. Like, exactly.
It's so scary to me that I had a lot of time to think and a lot of time to do research, and I've been around some very smart people and had some conversations with different people, and I walked away with, okay, there is no way we can launch a Dream Doodle giveaway. I feel like I know web people and techie people and everybody that builds websites, and they could come up with almost a duplicate website like that. And I was praying about it and meditating on it, and I was like, okay, there's more to this. Something ain't right here. How does this happen like that? So I started reading about like artificial intelligence and things like that, AIs, and I started doing research, and oh my gosh. I mean, I was like, guys, I know that a lot of my followers are more in the 35 to 65 range, and maybe you're not aware. Like Meredith is kind of right in the middle of that. And I called her this morning and I was telling her stuff, and what were you like?
Yeah, it's freaky. I mean, because I had to laugh because Sherry actually said, you know, I know that you really don't get out of your garden much. She said, so I need to share some things with you. Meaning, I can't remember the last time I've turned on a TV.
No.
I don't watch the news, and she knows that.
No.
And so she wanted to share with me some stuff that was going on, and we all know it's a crazy time in the world, but this is next level.
Yeah, next level stuff.
It's tricky.
Yeah, so I started like doing my research, and of course I'm doing my research on Twitter and YouTube, places like that, but I'm really looking at some really smart people, futuristic people, reading what Elon Musk says, people that are out there in the know, and they're warning us, telling us, guys, you can't believe pretty much anything you read. You can't believe, or if you see it on the internet, people are getting so desensitized. And I don't know if you're like me, but it's happening to me too, because I was watching lots of news and hearing all this. And then I'm seeing something on the news that looks real. And then I see, oh, this was actually 10 years ago. And here's the original post. And so I'm starting to see that artificial intelligence is like taking over. And y'all, it's almost like we're living in a sci-fi world. And we're not talking about Siri and Alexa. That is like low level.
Yeah.
What we're used to.
Yeah.
And what they can do and how helpful they are in our life. It's funny because Lauren says, I'm always nice to Siri and Alexa because when they come back like the Terminator or something like that, they're going to like me. But anyway, I'm not trying to make light of this stuff. But guys, here's what's happening. I believe that the sites are being duplicated. Who can like duplicate my site within hours?
Yeah, hours. Just so fast. So when you started learning a little bit more about this on your trip and then this morning too, right?
Yeah.
What was it that was the urgency that you felt like needed to be conveyed, especially to our followers? Like, is it because of just how often we are targeted, or is it just because they could be mass targeted, not just with us, but
I think
anybody?
that I'm here to give a warning to you, my clients, to say, be careful. For instance, I got a message today from UPS, and it said your package cannot be delivered because it doesn't have a correct address and route and tracking number. So please put it in. Y'all, do not ever put anything in like that. I am aware of what they're trying to do. If they're telling you you're the winner, they're asking for personal information to you. And they're trying to, these AIs are trying to get more intimate information so that they can scam more and do more. People are behind it right now.
Right.
But I mean, I'm here to tell you that based on the stuff that I read today, and it's not conspiracy stuff, this is like legit stuff. Like I was reading and I printed out stuff, and I'm here, and Wheels behind the camera. Actually, I'll keep my phone up in case you guys want to ask me any questions.
Do you want me to follow it?
Yeah, follow it, Meredith, and see if they're saying anything. Okay, so it says the reality that we're facing today is a world that is just innovated by powerful overlords that allegedly will be so much better and so much easier than the life we know before AI. But it is a world which nothing is real, or at least what it is and what it isn't. In exchange, you'll give up freedoms forever. And it says, open your eyes, like Chat GPT and all these. Right now, they're helping so many of us in business, so many people in the world, but it's actually like a Pandora's box, guys. And so I have just, as I did research today, I thought, my clients are being targeted. They are seriously. So go ahead, Meredith, read some of the comments.
Yeah, it's resonating with a lot of people. I love what Angela said.
What?
She said, I love that we can call Smeraglia at any time and talk to someone about the pups that we want and add notes to our profile about what we want. And I think that's one of the biggest points that we're trying to make or want to make, is that in navigating all of this where everything seems upside down, what's right's wrong, what's real is fake, all of that, is that you've got to be able to have somebody that you can talk to, something you can connect with. And Angela's making that point. You can always connect with us, unless they figure out how to recreate you or me.
Well, that's what I was telling Meredith this morning. I'm not going to put them on because I can't see you guys clearly through that. I called Meredith and I was like, Meredith, I am seeing what's going on. So in the world of social media right now, the reason that we have such a following and a connection with you guys are that we are real. And right now, I don't know. I don't like one news show at all. Like, I don't watch any of them. I used to, but I don't trust anybody or anything because I don't know what's going on. And so I've already, as a person, been desensitized to the fact that if somebody says it, my natural response is, I don't believe that. I don't know it. I don't think, because I've seen all this. But I told Meredith, I said, for us here at Smeraglia, where I feel that the Lord is leading me, really and truly, and I told her this morning this, was that we have to be more real and more genuine and more transparent than ever, because you guys come here because you're like, I know that Sherry. I know the estate. I know her house, her closet, her kitchen. I know Meredith. I don't think AI can reproduce the background, our whole house and everything. But what I was reading today, it said, if you have 3 seconds of voice, they can actually capture the voice and then they can utilize it. Like, for instance, I was watching Glenn Beck. If you Google Glenn Beck, you might like him or not. I know he's dramatic, but I heard what he said. He was like, just recently, a grandpa, his son called him on the phone. Grandpa, I'm in Mexico, messed up, did some bad things. Anyway, I'm in jail, I need $1,000 wired to this. It was his grandson's voice. We know our grandson's voice, our granddaughter, our kids. He immediately wired the money. It wasn't his grandson. And I'm like, okay, Meredith, we are live talking all the time.
They have plenty of voice content,
And I said, so literally, this is freaking me out because they could get on here and say that you and I said anything, And also, when I was in Rhode Island, I had one of my friends tell me, I was talking about another group where they just constantly go in there and just bash and say things. And she said the same thing. She was like, I don't believe a half of what I read in there. I don't believe any of it's true. I mean, I don't even know if they're real people. And I thought the world is so desensitized.
And there's so many people that, a lot of us do have pretty good intuition. We do have that good gut check. But there's a lot of people that don't. And I think that's where it gets so dangerous and so tricky. And they do prey on the weak, and they'll figure out who that is if you're not tech savvy or you're not familiar with any of this stuff.
If you hadn't heard this and you got a call and it sounded like Hallie, and she was like, you would not. And all of you guys, my clients are. A lot of my clients I know because they tell me I'm not tech savvy. I don't know this stuff. And I'm like, they are the greatest, they could be the greatest victims. Any other comments?
Yeah, lots of comments. Trisha says, I was just thinking, this is all AI related. It could have been from when we wrote a song for the Doodle Romp using AI. Sean says AI is extremely scary and very dangerous, not to mention how many people will lose their jobs. Linda Bass says she got one from FedEx this morning.
Same thing,
like you, yes. Eileen says, what does Facebook do about these people and fake accounts? Inez says, agree with Angela, we're going to have to go back to the pen and paper options.
What in the
Brian
world?
says, definitely take everything with a grain of salt. That is good advice, just
absolutely
in general. Jillian says, couldn't agree more. Trust no one but yourself and surround yourself with good people. And then Angela, she was one that has, so many times, even outside of them recreating our page, people will respond for us. And she says, when I comment on your pups, I always get emails or texts. Oh, you get emails too?
Really?
We don't know about the emails. She gets emails or texts trying to get me to view the pups they have available. I know better and know it's not you, or I would get an email or call from my adoption specialist. Wendy says she gets those as well. Jillian, I get inundated with messages from other doodle pages anytime I like or comment on our post.
Golly.
So y'all get emails? Like, I thought it was just our,
Well, it's like they're coming after them with so many. You know, I was reading this. Let me see what was so. All right, so let me read the one. Okay. The issues, there were some immediate issues. Oh, okay. We don't fully understand the full capabilities of AI, but it's coming faster than any of us realize, and it brings with it. And some of the top professors at MIT said, what is going to happen is going to create massive job losses, national security threats, life-destroying scams, colossal election misinformation, the ability for generations of America to think for themselves is at stake. Mm-hmm. We are at a turning point and must have a serious discussion about reining in this artificial intelligence before it's too late. And so it's like, okay, how can we figure this out? And so I actually went to Chat GPT and said, hey, what's going on? What's going on in the dog breeding world? What do you think? And it was interesting that Chat GP told me some things that I needed to be aware of. And I was like, while I am just an artificial intelligence and I don't have access to the real world, and feelings, and then it was like blah, 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 blah. And it began to just tell me things. And I was like, what in the world? You know, so I was like, okay, I am going to realize. So then I went to another article and I said, well, what is artificial intelligence saying about the dog world? And then it said that the dogs of the future are going to change. And I'm like, well, how are they going to change? What's happening in the dog world? Physically change. Now you got to take it with a grain of salt because it's like global warming, this and that. Their ears are going to be longer. Their noses are going to be shorter. They're going to be more lighter because of the heat on the earth. And I'm like, what? And they showed me what the dogs of the future were looking like. And that they were going to be able to hook things up to people's heads and that they can actually, like literally right now, they've been doing studies on humans where they can actually monitor their thoughts, like, you know, interpret, like text back based on
just
stuff.
think about it.
Yeah, well, and I'm like, okay, this is sci-fi. But it said that they're going to actually be doing some things like that with the dog world. Well, of course, for me, I'm interested. What's my dog thinking? What's he feeling? Like, I'd be all in on that. While that might be positive for me, I'd love it. The opposite of that, you know, used wrongly.
Right.
It's still a little scary.
Very scary.
But knowing that my clients have been targeted all week because I'm giving away a dream doodle, I did not love this.
Wendy said, it's very apparent to me that it's not Smeraglia. Anyone that has followed you for any length of time can tell. It's just sad that it's happening to quality breeders. Deidre, I'm sorry if I didn't say that right. Deidre, I got notified after a comment on your post that I was the winner. Yeah, we had lots of winners. You gave away a lot of dogs while you were away.
And I know, and it just, I hate that so much for you guys, you know, and we are going to post the winner. And you guys know, everybody out there, the urgent news here today is that the winner, here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull 12 random people out of all the people, okay? The thousands. And then I'm going to make sure that you're a real person, okay?
Yeah.
You're 12 out of the 12.
True.
I'm going to search you up. I'm going to make sure you liked and shared and you're a legitimate person. I'm going to check you out. I got my ways. I'm going to check you out.
Got my AI ways.
I got my AI.
No.
And then if you qualify, you go back in the hat, okay? The 12 are random, pull them out. Then I clear them and I make sure this is a person I would feel good getting a puppy from Smeraglia. Then it's going to go back in there, and then the random drawing will be from those.
You should really amp up the anticipation and announce the 12 that are going in the bucket. Really mess with them.
Oh my God! But that
I would want to know.
Would you?
I would want to know if I was in the 12.
Would you want to know? Tell me.
Then I would feel like, okay, I was close enough. I'm gonna keep trying next time. I almost got it.
Yeah,
it's exciting. But
because they were. Yeah, I mean, I'm hearing
That
you
could be
because
fun.
this is new, and with all this crazy going on.
Oh, I know. And I think, you know, the more that you can read and research, it can really just overwhelm you because you do start to question everything. But the thing that they cannot take away from you is
It's reality.
Is reality. And it is, they cannot take away your gut instinct. And if it doesn't feel right, seem right, I mean, that's been here and proven forever, then it's probably not right. You can trust your gut feelings, and there is always an opportunity to connect with us
and reach out and ask.
and I think a lot of, you know, businesses are that way, or are the ones who are trying to be as transparent as we are and as available as we are. You know, they can't take that away from us. You can get so bogged down in all of the scary stuff, and it's stuff we have to pay attention to. But we're very aware, especially Sherry. We're very aware at the attack on businesses, the attack on, you know, people who are heavily available on social media, the attack on the consumer, who's just really hoping that they are the winner of this dog because that's really their heart's desire, and so they're going to prey on
vulnerable.
that. Very vulnerable. And so we will continue. We were talking this morning about other steps that we could do to
Tell them all the things we were saying.
We're like, okay, maybe every day we need to start out our day with a word of the day. And if our posts or our interactions don't include that, or then you'll know it's not us and it's not real if it gets to that crazy level. But we're always thinking of ways that you guys know that it's really us.
Yeah.
You can really talk to.
I was telling Meredith, like, I mean, my goodness, I have 5 children. Y'all know Lauren flies all over the country. She's going live on Facebook in the morning. Hey guys, I'm going to LA. If I got a call from somebody and said, your daughter's in LA and she's here and she's in danger, and it was her voice, Mom, I'm here, I would move heaven and earth to help her. But I told Meredith this morning, I know this is crazy, but I'm just a little crazy. Okay, I admit it. But I was like, I watch Blue Bloods. How many people ever watched that? Tell me if y'all watched it. Okay. Anyway, they were all family, big Catholic family. He was a DA, New York, detectives, DA, chief of police, all of that. And from the time they were little, they would teach their children one term. He said, Grandpa did it, he did it. And the term was, please don't hurt my family. And so if they used that, something big was fixing to happen. So there was this whole scene. I'll just quick fast forward it. Anyway, the daughter was the DA, had a gun to her head. Some bad guys had her. Daddy, the chief of police, is watching from a camera, you know, nerve-wracking. There he is. His son is the detective. He wheels in to save the day. One of the brothers from New York, you know, the
Wall,
and he pulls in, gets out of the car, they check him for guns, everything. He gets down on his knees beside the tire. He's praying, I'm clear. And he goes and he looks at his sister and he goes, and the daddy has the camera on him, and the daddy's going, please don't hurt my family, please don't hurt my family. And he goes, please don't hurt my family. And she drops to the ground. They were trained, if you hear that, drop, pulls the gun out from the car, shoots the bad guy. And I said, you know, that's what came to my mind today. It came to my mind to tell my kids, we have to have a thing. If any really thing bad ever happened, you say these words. And when you say these words, I know it's you. If you don't say that, then I know it's an AI and I'm not sending the money.
Yeah.
I mean, but I know, does this sound crazy?
Well,
or am I just like going too deep?
It sounds crazy. crazy because the world is crazy, but if you really think about it, this is the same kind of stuff that we've dealt with forever. Remember, like back in the, I guess it was late 70s or 80s, y'all remember watching the movie, was it Adam? The boy that was kidnapped, was that the name of the movie? Anyway, so I think that propelled every family to have
a plan,
a code word, a safety word. You know, if somebody shows up to get you and you don't know who they are and they don't know the word. So I think we've always acted with the same types of
So what's the word?
Yes.
And the kid says, I can't go with you unless you know.
Yes. But everything is so elevated now and so much more advanced and so much more readily available, and everybody is right here at all times. And I think so it just seems like a world that was crazy then is still crazy now. It's just
way smarter. Yeah.
So we still can rely on the good sense God has given us and still make the plans and still do all the efforts to safeguard ourselves, our business, our family, consumers, our followers. But then you have to, I think, trust yourself and your good judgment and rely on that. If it just doesn't seem right, don't pursue it. Don't do it. Don't go forward with it. You got a lot of
Come on, I want to hear. This is like our time. Meredith and I are just like, this is our real time. We're being just business women, but also just moms and
just
friends.
Connecting,
We care about you guys, and I just see that because of our business, people have targeted you guys, and it just makes me angry, you know?
Definitely. Some are saying yes, they would want to know if they were in the top 12. So you may think about that. Jillian says, I just want to win. You have some blue blood followers as well. Eileen said it's kind of like reading WebMD when you have a cold or something. It just, you feel like, okay, that's it. I'm done.
Yeah.
Angela makes a good comment again. She says, I worry that they mess with our application for the Dream Doodle giveaway and sharing your posts with others. Oh, I just missed it.
Once you submitted that on our website, I don't think there's any hacking. I don't think hacking is happening.
Yeah, that's not hacking. Like we know and see it's you.
Yeah, we know who the application is. So the hacking's not what's happening. They're just targeting you guys based on just commenting. But you have to comment, like, and share to win.
Yeah.
Like, you have to.
True. Yeah, and I don't think it's going to jeopardize.
No, it's not.
Trisha said, I started using the code word with my kids when they were little and still use it to this day. She said it is necessary, a sad reality. This Deetra, I really wish I knew how to say your name. Eileen, I never click on any links in Facebook or any reviews, especially if it sounds too good to be true. Angela says, God will prevail no matter what happens in this crazy world. LP says, hoping I win. My birthday is the 21st. Ooh, wouldn't that be awesome?
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's the thing. I just wanted you guys to know the winner will be announced right here on social media. It'll be on, we will, record it, social media, which is YouTube. We're going to do YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. We'll do all of those. But the thing is, we're not going to send out some random weirdo text asking you for information. That is not us.
No, and we're not going to redirect you to go look at other puppies. And I think all of y'all are so good at navigating. Some of them are just so obvious and ridiculous. But there are some that
real
I see that I'm
breeders.
like, I would have probably fallen for that. Their websites look great, and if I didn't know we worked here, I'd be like, those ladies look nice on that website. I'll buy a puppy from them.
We have clients reaching out saying, God, I lost $1,000 and I can't get it back. It's not my fault. I feel so bad.
But to me, the telltale sign for those, like if I were to follow us because it looked nice and the website looked great and we looked nice, puppies were cute, you can't get in touch with anybody.
No, ask them. Here's the number one thing you can say. Hey, just before I buy the puppy, could you send me your address and let me come visit it? And then I'll just bring my check or my money with me just to make sure. That's it. You'll never hear from them. They will not allow you to come.
Yep. And sometimes they won't even get on the phone. Sometimes they will and play that part.
The day I got on the phone with one of them,
Yeah.
I had oh my God.
Yes,
it was
that
crazy.
was-
He was like, Shotty. He was screaming my
screaming,
name.
yeah.
And I'll never forget. And I was like, that is not your dog. This is my dog. He had an accent and he was like, it's my dog. And I'm like, no, it's not. This picture is not your dog. You know how I know? And I walked into Meredith's office and took a picture of the puppies on the wall. And it was puppies of Goldendoodles with all the bows, the 5F1s.
Yep, I
And
know
I said,
exactly what
here
you
it
mean.
is on my wall, the original picture. It's framed at my office.
And it's a couple years old and you're trying to sell these puppies today.
He was like, then he turned, he was like, do you know what harm I can do to you? And he was like, I'm like, what are you gonna do? And he was yelling at me, and Judge was just like, do not go into combat with him. I'm like, I am so angry at this guy. And finally, he started threatening me, my life, my business. I mean, he got dirty.
He did, but then he backed off.
He hung
and
up and he didn't do nothing.
Rio just joined us. He said, I sent a suspicious website to you all. The puppies look like yours, no doubt. Kim said, that's why I text Meredith about what they did after my friend signed up and they started sending stuff back. Yeah, she's like, is this real? No, it's a scammer. I think that's everybody.
But y'all, you know the future is changing. And Meredith and I were just talking today about how many people that come to our page, and maybe you can't get a puppy. It's maybe not in the immediate future. It might be a few years from now. But you follow us because it's a warm, friendly place. It's a place of love. And I told her, I said, you know, Mayor, people are following us not just because they want to get a dog. They follow us because love is good. And the vibes that come from our puppies, and you and me and Taylor and Lauren and soon to be Natalie and Sam. We've got some new people. My daughter and her boyfriend are going to learn how to do the morning puppy because Taylor's pregnant, and when she leaves out to go have her little baby boy, Saint, we want somebody to keep that morning puppy going. And Natalie is now going to work in the office, and her boyfriend is, and they're going to learn how to be there for you guys. And you're going to know these are legit people. But at the end of the day, we're bringing happiness and joy and a smile to your face. And if we can just say an encouraging word, if we can just say something that will brighten your day, that's what it's about for us. Yes, the puppies we show you, we want them and need them to be adopted, but we also want friends and relationships, and you to know we're real and genuine.
And I think that's what's a little bit different about us and so good is that even though a lot of you we haven't maybe sat down and had a cup of coffee with or had a face-to-face interaction, we've had enough interactions with you guys that we know you too. Like I'm looking at a lot of you that have commented and I'm like, oh, I know that person, and that is something that person would say. A lot of you I don't know and I would look forward to, but how that happens is in our lives, or as we're sharing stuff, you guys comment back. And we establish that kind of rapport with you and that friendship and relationship to where it's something that we're confident in too. So it's very beneficial both ways if you guys are interactive with us. You share with us what's going on from your perspective so that we know what happens on the other side. You ask the questions, and so we are friends whether we have met or not. We've established that familiar relationship.
But it's the world of today. That's how friends happen. And I know that the supporter club that a lot of you joined in 2018, there's been, hundreds of y'all that joined that. and it's $19.99 a month. And we've been through our ups and downs, but Meredith and I have decided that once a week we're going to have this right here, coffee chat. And we're going to sit with you, not late, but then once a month we're going to have wine and hang out and have real time. We say girl time, but there's guys too.
Yeah, and it goes until...
It's fun. And it can be an hour and a half or so, and we hang out and we just kind of let our hair down and be real. And this, what you're vibing right now, is what it's called Yappy Hour is. We do this. We're just doing it with you guys right now because it's so important. If we canceled this right now and went straight into wine time and then brought our wine out, you would get a whole nother level of fun. And I know our supporters can support that. But supporters, if you're here, just know we have decided to do that for y'all because we realize right now relationships are so valuable and you guys are so valuable. And there are things that we want to say during that closed captioned hour that nobody can be in there that we don't know because we might there tell you secrets.
And something that we talked about this morning, we just really kind of breezed over it, but it was such a good point, was staying or really being connected to the people you're close with and really pushing into those relationships and having those close people in your life or people that you can trust. And I think that's kind of where we are now, is establishing what is good, establishing what is good for you, establishing what you can trust, and then really building those relationships and building continuing to build that trust with other people, so when it's needed or when it's needed more. We always need that in our lives, but when it's really needed, when the rubber hits the road, that you don't have to question those relationships. You don't have to question, okay, are they really who they say they are? Is she really my friend? Or can I really trust this business or this company? And we were talking because we all live in such a close proximity to each other, and we were just talking about just maintaining connection no matter what, and having accessibility to that. Well, I think that's true even for our followers, to having that accessibility to us and us to y'all, and knowing that it's a very trustworthy bond. Even outside of dogs. I mean, gosh, I feel like we're so far removed from the dogs, what brings us to this table, but that's kind of the uniqueness of us and the business. Well, it is more than the dogs.
Well, what happened over the weekend when I was in Bristol, Rhode Island, I realized that once you get a dog from us, it's not because we're Italian or our family's Italian. I think it's because we are true people that we love God, we love people, and we love dogs. And I think that shines through. And we love all people. Like we don't judge people based on anything, because God has called us to love all people. And so as we do that, I pray that shines through, loud and clear. But I think, I'm not this, I don't walk around using profanity all the time. Like, it's not my nature. I'm a Southern lady. But I honestly believe the shit is fixing to hit the fan. And I don't use those words lightly. And we have got to get ready for what's coming. And we have got to get prepared. And we have got to be, and I don't really know what that means other than the gut feeling inside of me. And my husband is in an industry that sees the other side of the coin. My husband is in the business of gold and silver, coin business. He has been a coin dealer, his family, gold and silver, since 1963. The oldest coin dealers in the state of Alabama, okay? And so his little dad started this. And when things start going crazy, you can watch the gold and silver market, and based on what people are doing, and when they start lining up at the door, and my husband, 64 years old with neuropathy, who has a hard time standing on his feet, God help him, we need answers for that, whatever. And he has to go in 5 days a week and stand there from 9 to 5 because people are lined about the door because they are cashing in and selling and doing things. He comes home and says, honey, something's going on. Mm-hmm. And that's what he's saying. Mm-hmm. You know, something crazy is going on. He ships gold and silver all over the country. If you need help, if you got gold and silver, that's Loop Coins and Jewelry in Mobile. I'm not advertising. I'm just saying we're seeing it from a whole nother side. And I just want to be real with y'all today. And that's why I'm here.
So
check in, Mayor.
Yeah, Kristen says, I feel like I'm part of the Smeraglia family. You all feel like friends now.
Yeah.
Elizabeth says, I love you guys. Melanie says, you all feel like family even though we've never met in person. Rosanna says, I've been following you guys for a while. My friend has one of your sweet pups. That's so good. Sherry says, I've been a supporter since the very beginning, and it's such an amazing group. The conversations and insights shared are so wonderful, and sharing some wine is great too. Eileen says, dogs are great for you.
They are.
Rosanna says, I think you are genuine and so kind, and what you do is so special. Don't let any of this stop you from feeling good about what you do. Darlene, love our teddy bear Snoodle so much. And Angela, you guys are true to your motto, and it does shine through. Rio says, I'm waiting for my large Snoodle. And TV, both are gorgeous. You need to go look at the large Snoodle that I went live with this morning.
Lucinda puppies. Go check them out.
Lucinda White, she's amazing.
If
Sharon
you're waiting.
says, I enjoy each of you all. Wonderful. Do you recommend or have a concern for having to send a puppy to Maui? I do know
A lot of restrictions.
puppy has to be fully vaccinated, which the puppy would be 6 months old by the time. We've done it before, but it is.
Yeah,
it
we've
is a
got
process.
puppies in Hawaii, and it is a little bit, you know, you got to jump through the hoops, but as long as you do it, it'll be fine. If you need questions answered, we can help you. Lauren is great with au pair. I just don't know. She hadn't delivered a puppy in Maui though, or Hawaii.
Yeah, in the last.
Yeah, but we've got
it's
some
been a
great
while,
puppies
but
there.
yes,
We
for
love them
sure.
too. We know the families. My goal is to go to Hawaii in 2025. I actually am laying out my schedule for the next year. I think next year we're trying to go to Italy for family, and then the next year to Hawaii. So
Oh,
2025,
so
maybe I can
beautiful.
take one with me.
There you go. Rio, are you saying that you are the one that got Emerald and Duke? Because I know Emerald was just adopted. Is that you? Because she was adopted today. Elizabeth, your dogs are the most beautiful I've ever seen. We
Thank
think
you.
so too. Sharon says, thank you for answering my question. Absolutely. Continue to ask. You guys, we love questions when we're on live. We love interaction.
We do.
Otherwise, we're just talking to ourselves.
We love these wheels behind the camera. So, Will, what are you thinking about today? Are we like, we're loving this?
I have no mic.
Oh, you don't have a mic, but what are you thinking?
It's great.
Yeah,
good
Will's behind the
interaction.
camera always. He's taking care of us.
Congratulations to Rio. He got the babies today. You are going to be in love. Of course, I know you already are, but those eyes on Emerald, my goodness. Sharon said, yes, 2025. Love it.
If you need it in 2025, my goal is to be there. If I can bring a puppy to Hawaii and make it a business trip, yeah, baby.
Okay, they want to know, what is the Doodle Romp about?
Oh, the Doodle Romp. Yay, I'm so glad somebody
All
asked
of
that
y'all have
question.
to come.
Yes, everybody. So it's the first Saturday in November. Is that November 4th?
November. I thought it was.
Will, what's the date?
It's either the 2nd or the 4th.
No, I think
it's
It's the first Saturday in November, and you go to Smeraglia
I think the
Romp,
4th is right.
ROMP.com, and you'll get all the details. You sign up, you do pay a fee to come, okay? But that fee includes your food, beverages, entertainment. It's like going to a ticket to a Mardi Gras ball.
Yeah.
But it ain't Mardi Gras, it's a Doodle Romp, and you get to come. You can bring yourself, somebody, and your dog, You bring one dog, extra dogs, there's fees for everything. Because we actually have staff to babysit your dogs while you're having dinner. We have call outs and a dance line.
It's so
you can
fun.
walk down the dance line and Meredith calls them out. So tell us what you do.
Yeah, so we did. Last time we did this, it was so great. We just do the mingle part and we watch all the dogs lose their
Love it.
mind with joy and having so much fun and watching all of them run around with each other. I mean, it's almost
No
like they're going,
fights.
"Oh my gosh, it's you! You're
It's a
back.
family
Me too.
reunion."
Me too!" And they just rolling over each other the whole time. And it's nobody's fighting. I won't say that would never happen, but it doesn't, because they're just
100 dogs is the limit. So 100 dogs, we can only accommodate 100 dogs on the property in the yard.
And it's so cute. And it's also we have people that show up who don't have dogs.
Many,
but they
most
want
don't
to
have
come
dogs.
to research and to figure out, one, if they would like one of our dogs, to see what they look like grown up, because once they come back for the romp, most of them are adults. And so you get to see what a grown up party twoodle looks like or whatever, and just to see their temperament. So we do that. We do playtime, little cocktail time. Then we
dance.
a wonderful dinner, and you can opt to have your babies taken care of.
Crated or
very
whatever,
capable hands. If you're not comfortable with that, you can crate them.
Or keep them on leash
We
with
had
you.
people in RVs, they just put them up, so whatever you're comfortable with. And then after dinner, we do call outs where we introduce the families and their dogs, and you actually get to see them in a little bit more controlled environment. It's a lot of fun. And then we just dance the night
It's funny
away.
because everybody's had dinner and a few drinks and they're just having the best time, and it's so much fun.
It is so
We love
much
it.
fun.
Yeah, but it is like kind of on a first come, first serve. We can
Yeah.
only see so many people and so many dogs on the property at that time.
Yes.
But we love it. And all the people in Rhode Island that I was with this weekend, they're all coming, but not one of them are bringing their dogs because it's such a long distance.
Right.
So many doodle owners are coming, but they'll wear a tag and it'll say, like, for instance, mine would say London, and it would say London's parents are, and it would say Jonah and like, Jill and Jonah.
Jill and
My
Jonah,
mind just
yes.
went about Jill and Jonah.
Well,
And so it would be there. And then you walk up and go, "Oh, your dog is whatever, and your parents are this. We're related.
We're connected. We have
And then it's like
siblings.
the family reunion.
Yes. It's fun to watch all those connections happen. Rio says he's so excited. Barbie is here. She said the Doodle Romp is so much fun.
Yeah.
Can't wait for November 4th. We will be there with our babies. Yay!
Oh, I love when they bring their babies,
I
and a lot of
know.
people bring their babies, so it'll be so much fun. We won't have ours there because we want to focus on you guys.
Yeah.
So, and our dogs would be so jealous. Fletcher may be there.
I don't know. Porter might show
You
up.
think Porter might be there?
He might crash the party.
Okay. So we have babysitters for
We'll
our dogs.
see. Yeah, maybe not. It depends on how. I don't know.
People might want to see him though.
Yeah,
And they might
maybe,
want to see
maybe.
Fletcher too.
We'll see.
Fletcher will be wearing his tuxedo if he comes though.
So cute. I gotta get one for Porter.
Yeah.
Steve says we have a tinsel Valentino. Oh wow. Let's see,
Wow.
just turned 5. Yeah. He's black-haired puppy, so odd given his mom and dad. I know. But
Yeah.
tinsels, it seemed like mostly did turn out
Yeah.
to be the black ones. Best thing that ever happened to us, smarter than Mr. McSmart, the most smart man in town. We love our Dougal Higgins, Mick Wogglesworth. I remember. Oh my gosh.
Isn't this great?
Y'all come to the romp. Bring Dougal Higgins,
Sign
Mick Wogglesworth.
up.
I remember that.
Oh, listen, if you're a supporter, it's $19.99 a month, but you get 20% discount, so it covers 2 months of your $19.99 off, basically.
Yeah.
So just FYI, and every single month you're going to get a discount on products. I think it's a 20% discount we're doing moving forward from July on. So, I mean, if you spend $100, it's going to pay for that month.
Y'all
There
are
you go.
funny.
I'm just telling you, you got to find ways to make it work, and then you
Elizabeth,
can join us for wine time. Then
please.
wine time's going to get crazy.
You're just
She
never-
gets crazy. No, we have fun. It's
Yeah,
just
we
fun.
it is fun. It's
We
just
just
the
say
really,
that.
real,
It's
really,
just
really us.
us.
Really real.
It was our fun place during COVID.
I think we're always really real, but there's a time and a place for everything.
Well, sometimes
and
we
respect
cry.
professional boundaries. Yes, we just do life because we do
Share life.
share a lot with you guys, and we've been together for so many years. We do trust y'all with our
And
with
no
our
AIs
hearts.
are allowed. No AIs are allowed. We might need them. No AIs gonna pay $19.99.
Yeah, exactly. That's
That's
one, and that's actually another safety net for us and for y'all. Typically, if there's a fee involved, then we eliminate a lot of that.
Because I get so sick of checking the boxes where the bicycles are, the train is.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
I'm
could y'all
like,
make those a
God,
little
I
easier?
failed
Because that
this
could
thing.
be it, and it
And
maybe
I'm
not.
like, well,
Did I
now
get it
I
right?
know they don't want no AIs up in there. We got to give like an AI blockers.
Okay, did I already say Elizabeth? She said we will be there.
Yay!
Rio says your photography is gorgeous and relaxing. I love that.
That's a new
That's
word.
yeah, it is. It's something that just makes your heart smile. Is Porter a giant schnoodle? No, he is a giant golden doodle.
He's an F1. I had a major blooper this weekend. In my mind, at Rhode Island, y'all, in my mind, there was a connection with the Edison and anyway, y'all, I'm 60. Okay, I know brains change. It happened last September. I turned 60, and next thing you know, I am like, so I told Meredith this morning, I was like, Meredith, I had one of them brain things, and I don't know where it come from, but in my mind, Fallon, the parent dog, I know he came from Gloria. But I swear, this weekend, he was
from Fallon.
Fallon's baby.
He didn't care. He
But
didn't
I
even
was
care.
like, Fallon's baby.
He
Mom.
said Fallon could be my mama?
And Kathy was like, I don't think so. And I'm like, yes, this is Porter and Stout's mom. Oh my God. I was loving her. You just look like.
You even look like
What has happened to my brain? Y'all bear with me. I have aged in this company. I started it when I was 30, in my 30s, and now I'm in my 60s. I don't know what the future holds.
It's hard to keep anything
But
straight
they were
these
laughing
days.
at me. I told Meredith, I said, Meredith, I would have bet my life for 1 hour with that. And then all
Fallon
of a
wasn't
sudden, it was like clear mind, and I went,
That's not right.
she's an F1. She's an F1, bred to a poodle. That's an F1B. Porter and Stout are F1s. What have I done? And then they were all consoling me, honey, it's
fine.
okay. Everybody messes up. I'm like, but that's like me telling one of my children who their parents are, and
It's not
it's
me.
totally wrong.
I'm not your mom.
I felt so bad. I called Meredith. She was like, I just got out of the shower. I was like, I really just messed up.
It didn't matter.
Please forgive me, y'all. I might have more screw-ups as I get closer to my
What?
70s. I might my brain might say it again.
Unacceptable.
I will never mess up again.
You'll be fired.
I will be fired.
See, this is another. People are so connected.
They knew me.
Yeah.
They knew. They were like, Sherry, did she have a glass of Chardonnay? One glass will mess me up.
There is a Chardonnay sherry, for those of you that don't know. It's a good one. Marilyn said Webster should be at the Doodle Romp. Webster is my duck. See, you would know that if you follow us, that I have a duck named Webster who is totally obsessed with me.
I told them his name was Weber.
Well, it's close. It's Webster.
I said Webster, and they said his name is Webster, and I said, no, that don't make sense. That's like the dictionary. She would have named him Webster.
Yeah, because he's brilliant.
Oh,
And he
I
has
said,
web feet.
I said, I think I got it wrong. I've already messed up once this weekend. I
Let's
think
go
he's
for two.
Weber. He's Weber. And Jackie was like, Webster or Weber? I said, I'm going with Weber.
It's
And now
Webster.
I'm getting right. I am now 2 down. I got 2 strikes.
What'd you say my name was?
I knew your name.
Okay.
One more strike and I am out. I'm fired.
She's fired, but you can come to the Doodle Romp.
Okay.
If you
I
pay.
can
If
come.
you pay. Yeah. Shannon says we picked up our large black and white schnoodle, Jensen button. Hillary to Jameson blue dot, May 24th. We are so in love. The love, care, and support that you all provide for your pups and clients like us is beyond amazing. We're so grateful for all you're doing. That's so sweet.
Well, I am so
Shannon?
grateful for y'all. And can you believe 1 hour has passed? And that's what happens during Yappy Hour.
Yes.
1 hour comes and goes. You know why? Because this is what you get right here. You're paying for this.
You're paying for it. Brianna says we have Magnificent Murphy. We got him in May, and he's the best dog we have ever had! Exclamation, exclamation. Well worth the money.
Well, everybody go sign up and be supporters tonight because we only have so many that can come to the Doodle Romp. And even if you're a supporter and there's 500 of y'all, I can't have 500 dogs.
Oh, come on.
I cannot.
Come on.
I cannot.
Let's try.
I can't do it. I don't know. The neighbors would kick me out of the neighborhood.
True. Trisha said she's never missed a romp. Can't
No,
wait for
she
this
hasn't.
one. Alex says y'all are awesome and made our Gotcha Day extra special with the help of you both, Charles, and our golden doodle Barley. I proposed to my wife. Oh yeah.
Yes.
He is an awesome part of the family and turning 3 in November. That was
Yay!
wonderful.
And y'all brought that really cool champagne.
She still talks about that.
I like your champagne. I actually now drink it.
Yeah, because that was a fun. Y'all keep doing stuff like that. Come have your proposals here. It was
Yes.
beautiful.
Have a great
She got
Gotcha
a
Day.
diamond and a doodle. Hello.
That's right up my alley.
Hello. Shannon says, do we need to be a supporter to attend the Doodle Romp?
No, but if you're a supporter, you get a discount off of the fee.
Yes. And you can get really connected beforehand, so you feel like.
Well, the year before last, we did a night before, which was a Yappy Hour with just supporters because it was fun. And we did that. And we might do that again.
Yeah.
We'll just say,
The night
we can't do
before.
it here. Dana lost her mind over it.
It's a lot. She plans.
She was like, I'm
so
doing a
much.
doodle romp. Now you planned a party before the party? No, that's like getting married and now planning a wedding before the wedding. Why? So we could just all go to the Grand Hotel where many of you are staying, and then we could go to Buc-ee's and all have a drink or something.
Not the gas station.
No. Not Buc-ee's.
That has tripped me up a few times. I've met her at the gas station for some wine. I'm just kidding. But it can be confusing because now we are known, our exit is known for Buc-ee's,
Bucky the Beaver.
the mega gas station. But Buc-ee's is also a very nice
Country
bar
club.
at the Grand Hotel.
So the Grand Hotel, which is the Marriott in Magnolia Springs. Is it Magnolia Springs? Yeah.
Point Clear.
It's already all the way down to Point Clear. Okay,
Yeah.
so down there at Point Clear, and a lot of our clients get rooms and pre-book them. If you want to stay for that weekend, go book it now because we like y'all to stay there. Okay,
Yeah, it's
and
so
then
nice.
we'll come over there and we'll have a glass of wine or two around the fire pit while Dana's out here decorating the night before because we cannot invite y'all here because she would lose her mind. And then we could come over there and do that and then come home and there's fire pits and November's fun and we could just be like all of us there. But they don't allow dogs there.
Right.
But I think the hotel downtown Fairhope does.
Hampton?
The Hampton might. So y'all could stay at the Hampton
Yeah.
and come over there. Y'all need to start booking stuff right now. Even if you think you're coming, go ahead and reserve it so you get your room.
And there are some dog-friendly hotels in the area, like 15, 20 minutes down the road that you can book.
Yeah.
In
Daphne.
Daphne, there are several hotels there that are dog-friendly. So,
Well, this has been wonderful and great connecting with you guys for 1 hour, and it flies by. We love it. This is what we do once a month during our wine time. We're going to do it once a week. It won't be this long, but tonight we just had a lot to discuss. We had a lot of catching up to do. We had a lot of heart-to-heart feelings we wanted to express with you guys.
and real quick, do we still have these for sale? Someone is asking.
You know what? We changed these to wine tumblers. The exact same thing to wine tumblers.
They're insulated. They're that.
Yeah. But if you guys are loving these, we can put another order in. My son designed these, but so many of our people, because of Yappy Hour, wanted the wine ones. We have black and white.
They're so cute.
And they're so cute. And we were like, our clients
And we
drink
do
wine more than
have a
coffee, apparently.
mug, but it's a
We do. We have the cafe one. and
Cafe
it's,
style.
And it's so cute. So we went more with the insulated wine glass, and it's on Fletch and Low. And go get them. And we have a black one because people don't like their lipsticks to show. So we have a black one. But apparently more of my clients drink wine than coffee. Or they wanted the wine more than coffee. I don't know.
I love the size of the wine tumbler.
Yeah.
It fits in my little tiny hands.
Her baby hands.
My baby hands really well. It's a great size, and so I think they're really
These
good.
are vintage, but I can bring them back if you guys are loving them now. We actually, I couldn't find my tops in time, so I just ran out.
Yeah.
But I don't always love
I don't like to drink hot stuff out of a
little
with
top. I want the whole top off and do it.
Me too.
All right, guys, you have a great evening. We love y'all. Thank y'all for hanging with us. If you have any more comments about this, post them in the thread. Anything you think that I need to know about these crazy AIs, please let me know because I need all the help I can get. So have a great evening.
Stay connected, trust your gut. We'll see y'all soon.
Bye, guys.